Now we're gonna learn new things. Okay, let's create a new website, for example. Okay, I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna create a new site, and this is the new site. I'm gonna say it is one-page site, so a general one-page site. I don't want to go to template and organize to something. I'm gonna just open a new one. I'm gonna call it my site. Okay, let's call it layer example or demonstration. Okay, and I'm gonna say okay. All right, and this is my website now. Okay, if I open it, it's an empty. Okay, now what I want to do is actually splitting the page into this is the main page. You can write here welcome to my site. Okay, and we learn how to do this and put it in the middle and change it to header 1, for example. Okay, and make it bold, and still have to put it in the middle. You can change the color of it, use any color you want. Okay, and apply that color, and this is the first page, and we learn how to insert, for example, like a picture, and you can insert a picture from anywhere. So I'm insert picture from file, and I'm gonna just put here that address that we went to. I'm gonna choose here, for example, this one here. I'm gonna say okay, okay, and this is the picture. It's very big. Okay, very big picture. I can reduce the size by right-click on the picture property, and I can reduce the size more. So I can here put it in the middle, and I will make the size in percent. I'm gonna make it 50%. Here the high 50% as a percent, and make it like that, and it'll come up like this. Okay, so this is a very small picture, and let's change the background to page. So page property, I'm gonna go to the background, and I'm gonna choose like a color. So this is the format. I'm gonna go to the background color. I'm gonna choose like a very nice color. So I'm gonna choose this one here and say it's a very light one. And let's see another option. This one here. Okay, okay, and you can see that. Now I need to save that. So I saved it. Okay, it will be saved. All right. Now what I want to do, I want to add the new page, and I want to split it into two parts. So I'm going to go to the here, insert, okay, file, new, and you can say page. Okay, in the page we have something called layers. So we're going to look for layer pages. Okay. Okay, we're gonna have to look for a layer pages. So I'm gonna go and insert. Okay, here, yeah, it's right here. So it should be right here. So insert HTML, and it's not active. So I'm gonna create a new page here, file, new page. I'm gonna say HTML, and let's say here HTML, and say layers. So I create a new page, and I want to add a new layer to the page. Okay. You can have a div, you can have span, break, or the line, but I'm going to use what? I'm going to use layers. And you can see that when I click on layer, okay, click on layer, and it comes like this. You can extend it if you want. You can make it larger, you can make it smaller, it's up to you. And you can see in the code, it's like this. It's like a div. You can do that. You can make it like this. Okay? All good? Okay, guys? So what I'm going to do here is, you see what's the benefits of the layer now? Okay? What I'm going to do now, I'm going to insert a picture here. So I'm going to click inside this one, and I'm going to say insert a picture from file. And yeah, this file here, I'm going to say, okay, from this photos right here, I'm going to choose one of the photos. For example, this one here, I'm going to, and this is one of the photos. I'm going to change the size of the photo because it's too big. Appearance, I'm going to change it to here, make it 100 pixel. Let's keep it pixel, and here 100 pixel, for example, and say okay. And you can see that here it is now this picture. You can make it for the whole things here. Okay. All right. Now you can see that this picture here is right, and it's in the inside what? Inside the layer, inside this layer. Okay. Now this is one part. This is one part of the image. Okay. I can resize the image, make it larger, and so on. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now? Okay, I'm gonna insert a table here. It's outside the page, not somewhere else. Okay. I'm gonna say end here. And I would like to insert a table. You can see that this part here is actually not here. It's on top of the image. Okay, you can see that. So I'm going to say here table, for example, insert table. I'm going to make it like 4, 5 rows and like 2 columns or three columns. Let's make it 3 columns. I'm going to make it here. Let's just bring it here. Okay, you can see the table. It's actually in the top of what? In the top of that. I can move this one away from the table just for now. I can move it down here. Okay, you can see that I can move it anywhere in the page. It's just like one part. If it's an image, I cannot do that. If I insert an image separately without the mode, if I say insert image in the picture without layer, you see without layer, I'm gonna show you the difference now. If I do, okay, I'm gonna save now. Just to save the image, layer, just name it layer. Yes, save the image, please. So if I delete this one, I just wanna delete it and show you how it's happening. If I delete an image here, see what happened? Picture without layer. See what happened? I insert this picture, okay, and I'm saying okay, and now I'm gonna change the picture property, probably the size to 100 or 200 and 200, 300, for example, and say okay. Now, can I put the picture on top of the? You see, it is inside the table. It's become inside the table. If I move it, I cannot put it next to the table here. I cannot. Okay, that's a problem for me. All right. So this is a problem. If I change the table and make the table property size is here. The size in percent is 50% of the page or 30% of the page. Okay. Say like this. I can move the table anywhere I want. I can put it anywhere. I can put it right here. Can I move the picture here? What happened to the table here? Okay, I can see course. I can write here something for the table so you can see it. I can say here I can merge these together, modify, and I'm gonna say merge, and I'm gonna say advanced IT skills, example, and let's put it in the middle, make it bold. Okay, you have to shadow it, make it bold. All right, I'm gonna say here sequence, for example, like this, and here I'm gonna say name, and I'm gonna say here grade. Okay, so for example, here 1, 2, 3 students, let's say 3 students. I'm gonna call them Adil, for example, and here we're gonna say Abdullah, and one of the girls, Afaf, right here, for example, give them the grade 12, for example, 10, and then here we can say 15. All right, so if you look at the table, and I hope you can see the table, I'm going to change the table of probability here from table of probability, table, I'm going to give it a border. So this is the border, so you can see it, and I make it the color is green. So you can see it like that. All right, if I try to move that picture on top of the table, we will have a problem, okay? That is a problem, create a problem for us. If I move the picture here to this side, what happened to the table? That's a problem. If I put it this way, that's a problem, okay? But if I if I put layer, I'll keep this picture. I'll put layer here, okay? Down here, I will insert HTML. I'm gonna say layer, and this is the layer. I'm gonna say dev here, increase it a little bit, go inside and insert in the same image, picture from file. I'm gonna insert another image like this, okay, and let us just change the picture probability to make it smaller so we can see it. You can see here 200 and 133, that's fine. So this is a picture here. Look at this inside the frame. What I can do there, I can put it in top of the other picture if I want. You can put it in the top. This is the good thing. You can do it like this, okay? You can put it anywhere, in top, anywhere. You can move it anywhere you want without affecting the other text. This is the good thing about layers, okay? It is separated part. So what do we mean by layers? If you have a papers and you want to put them in top of each other, you can put them in top of each other. That's fine. Okay, this is what the layer actually does. If you want to save it, you can save it, save the picture, and you can browse this page. Actually, if you want to browse the whole page, you can click on this one. You can see it right here. Okay, this is the main page, right? If I want to see that page here, I can right click on the other page. Where is it? Layer. What I should do, I should create a new folder here. I'm going to say image, and I'm going to put all the images inside that folder so I know where's my image. I have two files. If I want to browse this, I can click on it. I can see display on the browser. Okay, this browser, you can see it like this. Okay, as you design it, if you reduce it, it will come up on top of each other. If you reduce them, that's gonna happen. Okay, guys, you see this part is not moving. The layer is not moving. Do you see that or not? That's the only disadvantage of having what? Of having layers. The layer moving. If you put it somewhere, it will stay there. Okay, when you resize the page, it will not move. It will disappear like this. But the other part is coming. All right, like the table, like this picture, they will come into the page no matter what's the size. So if you view the page on the mobile phone, or view it on the tab, or view it in the desktop, and the size of the screen is different. If you have a layer and it's outside the range of the screen, it will disappear from the page. Okay, so I'm going to say create a website here, new website for IT department, for example, and say, okay, new website. And this is the default page. But first of all, let me just do something here. File, new page, and I'm going to choose template. I'm going to choose bar and content, say like this. I'm going to use this one. Okay, this is the default page. And this is one. I'm going to remove this one and make that one the default page. Save this one as default, yes. Okay. Here I'm gonna use like a logo for the college. So I'm gonna say new page here, but I'm gonna use the same logo that is used in the college here. So again, say you can copy that and just drag it and drop it there. So I'm gonna say here snap, for example, to just copy it, same as that. And you can do that like this. I'm gonna have to copy this. I need it. Okay. And then I will have to go there and here, and I'm gonna say paste this one right here. Okay. And I'm gonna make this one large, and you can see it right here. Okay. Okay, guys. All good? All right. So I'm gonna here put now this one will be saved as initial page. So when I say I have to save this one as like top page, okay? This is the top, contain only this here. Here I'm going to talk about the business information. So I'm going to say new page. I'm going to create it. I will use the same information here. So I'm going to go to the academic, and go to the business and accountant section, for example. I'm going to say here accounting section, the title. I'm going to use the same title. So I'm going to write it here, account, or I'm going to paste it, and then I'll change it. So I'm going to have to change it to what I want, to another font like this, and I'm going to change it to H1, make it looks much better and easy. And I can change the font to be like this, so it looks like this. Then I need to copy this information like about the department, just information, something like that, and then I will paste it right here. So I'm gonna have to just make it looks good. I'm gonna have to choose this font, and then I will make it justified like this, and I will have to change the color to something more like this. Okay, you can increase the font if you want. So if I want to make the font a little bit more, you can make it 18 like this. Okay, it looks like this. All right. There's any other information we can add it. Okay, we can do that. Okay. Yes. So I can add this menu now on the side. Okay. So I'm gonna resize this one here to be like this. Okay. I'm so and put this one next to it. I'm just gonna make the same. I just want to see it. Okay. So how's it looks like? What I can do here is actually go to the side. Okay, this is the menu right here. So we have, no, not exactly. We have here accounting, human resource, business study. I'm going to write it here. New page. I'm going to say accounting. Okay, and human resources. And I'm going to just make it similar. Okay, and I can add the other one, which is business studies. Just these three. Okay, I'm not gonna add all the website. Okay, similar to this one. Okay, good. So I can move to the other sections if I want. Okay, So I'm going to create another pages for the other sections, for example, accounting. Okay, this is accounting. I'm going to create human resources, one page for the human resources, one page for the business. So let's save now because I want to save this one. This one is not saved. This page is not saved yet. So I want to save it. I'm going to say save. That will come. I'm going to save it as account save. And then, no, not just that. Just save that. Okay. Accounting section. Yeah. Okay. What is this accounting section? And this is accounting. This is menu. I'm going to change this one to menu. Sorry, home. I'm going to change this one to menu. I forget that I have two pages. Okay, so this is the accounting section. This is the menu, and this is the top, and this is the main page. Okay, so I'm gonna, for the human resources, I have to add a new page, new new HTML page, and I'm gonna write the same thing that written here. So I'm gonna go to the human resources and copy this information from here, and you can add it right here, and you can just modify them, make this one bold, change the font to blue and apply it, and this one here, make it black. Okay, just make it black from here and say okay. And you can put it inside the border like that. Okay, and I'm going to say save. This one I'm going to save it to human resources management, save. Okay, and the new one for the business study. So I'm going to say new file, new page, which is HTML, and then okay. And then I'm gonna have to copy the same information from here, which is a human resources, and they have menus here, so picture and menu. Okay, so to add this picture in this position, I'm gonna use the thing. So what I'm gonna do is now copy the title. Okay, they have two things. Okay, accounting and human resources for the business study. So I'm gonna copy the title and just put it here. Okay, I will copy the text only, not the picture. Okay, only the text, not all of it, just one by one. Okay, if you want to make it like this, you have to insert layers. Okay, so I want to make it like this. I have to insert what? Layers. I'm going to say here insert HTML, and I'm going to say layer, and here I'm going to go to the div and insert my text, insert my picture here, and then insert another layer outside, and I'm going to say insert layer HTML, another layer, and this layer I'm going to move it right here next to this one, and I'm gonna put the text right here. Okay, to make it looks better. Okay, similar to this one. Where's the new one? Yeah, this one here. So I'm gonna go to the div, make it smaller. This here I'm gonna insert the picture. So if I wanna copy this picture, an image, and paste it there, I can do that. This is what you should do in the exam. I can paste the picture here, and that should be fine. Now the picture is here, so I'm gonna move this one a little bit here next to the picture, make it the same exactly. Just make it color is black, and apply it to make sure that is okay. Then I'm gonna add a new section. Okay, a new layer. So a new layer, HTML, I'm gonna say layer. Okay, and this is the layer. I'm gonna move it right here. So you see it comes on top of each other. So you can do that. So I'm going to move it right here. Okay. In this layer, I can write the other text, which is this one. Yeah. So I can copy that and just put it in this layer like this. And you can see we have points. Okay. And just make the font black, fully black. Just make the color black. Okay. All good, guys? So I designed this page for the human resources. I'm going to save it as a human resources. So save, and I'm going to save it like this. Now let's go back to the main page. Now I have more than one page for the human resources and for the management, and then I have for the accounting. I have the menu separate pages. All of them, I combine them in one page. This is the main page. So I'm going to create a hyperlink here. I can say, okay, this is accounting. I shadow this, and I'm going to go to insert hyperlink. And this is, you can see the hyperlink. You can see your pages. So this is the accounting. I'm going to connect it with the accounting section or the accountant. Okay, this is already open. So this is the account section. Okay, guys. All right, here you go. And when also I shadow the human resources, I'm gonna connect it with the insert hyperlink. I will connect it with the human. Okay, human resources management, which is probably this one here. Okay. And the last one is business study. So this is the business study hyperlink, and then you can choose it with the business. Business, where is the business? Business is business study. Have we saved it or not? I think human resource management, human resource. Let me check them. This is the yeah, human resources, and this is human resources management. So I think this is the business. Yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna go to the main page, and you can say that I'm gonna insert hyperlink with the human resources management. Okay, no, human resources. Okay, and I save it now. Now, if you save it, okay, you can say save. Right, you can save all of them. Now I can browse this one and look at it at the website, and you can see that if you click on the human resources, it's open here. We have to specify the target. We forget to do that. So I'm going to go back to the accounting, and here insert the hyperlink, that same hyperlink. I'm going to click on the target frame. We forget to do that. Target frame. I'm going to select this one, the main frame. Okay, select and then okay, and then okay. Same thing here. I'm going to have to shadow it, and then insert that hyperlink. I'm going to go to the target frame right here. I'm going to select the main content here, and okay, and here the last one is the business. I'm gonna go there and insert that hyperlink and modify the target frame where the page will be displayed, and I'm gonna say okay and okay. So when you browse this one now, okay, save it automatically, you can see that looks like this. If I click on a human resources, come up here, click in business study, come up right here. The layer, when I insert a layer, such as in this, for example, human resources, we inserted 3 layers. So the layers basically are what? The layer basically are in the web page that contain anything. It could contain a text, contain an image, it contain video, it could contain anything that, okay. So you could add as many layers as you want in your web page to make the, the shape or the content of your web page is more interesting. Okay, you can create animation. I'm going to show you how to create animation right now. So let's do something with the layer. I'm gonna here go to this page, for example. I'm gonna insert a new layer in this page. Let's go to the other pages here. Business. This is the picture. Okay, I always have to do that and create a new folder and put all the images there. So I'm gonna say image. It's better for me, so I don't mix the files with each others. So I have these pictures. I'm gonna just put them here. Okay, so I have these pages right here. So let's go to here. I want to add a layer. Okay, I'm gonna add a new layer and do something to it. New layer. I have added this layer here, and you can play with the. If you move it, you can see the lines. These lines shows you where exactly the position. This line here is a vertical line, and this line here is a horizontal line. It shows you exactly where you put it. Okay. If you want to change the format of it, you can do that. Okay. Let's do something to it. So I'm going to go to the format, select that thing here. Gonna make it as a div. Go to the format and click border and shading. I can do something to it. Change the border. I can change the color of the border to be like this. I can change it to the width to be more like that if you want a border of it. Okay, you can put it as dashed, you can put it as outfit or none or grove or anything that you can see it is looks better. So I'm gonna say as dots, for example, or that. And for the shadow, I'm gonna put a color for it. So I'm gonna make it like this color. And say you can insert a picture as a background if you want. So I'm gonna say okay. You can see that I changed the probability of the things. If you save it and have a look at the result here, I'm gonna refresh that. So have a look at the human resources accounting. You can see it looks like a frame and there's the color as the background. So you can have separate part in this page. Okay. You can change the probability and make shadow similar to the picture if you want, similar to the any other table or similar to anything. I can put a picture background if I want to put a picture background for it. You can go to the format and go to the border and shading, and I can instead of shading, I can add a picture as a background from the image. For example, let's choose this image as a background. Okay, for example, do that. You can see that this is gonna remove the color. So I'm gonna say format and then border and shading and I'm gonna say no. Okay, and then this is the picture background. Let's put this one, and you can see the result become like this. Okay, it should be comes up in the as a picture in the background. It's come up now. You can see that if I save it, I can see it again here, right here, like that. So this is a separate part inside the page. You can color it. You can do whatever you want in that. One more layer, insert HTML, and then go to. And I can do something to it. I can say here. I can move it right here. Okay, make it the same size exactly. For example, I can say here, write something, or I can write on top of the image if you want. Okay, you can say, for example, accounting for, or the accounting, you can say, deleted everything, sorry. Accounting section. Okay, I can color a different color so you can see it. I can give it a white color and try to see if you can see it. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna put it in the middle so you can see it. You can make it larger if you want, or give it a different total color, make it more clear if you want. Red, apply. I'm sorry, I have to go and choose again. Applies like this. You can make it bigger if you want. Just make it extra large like that. I can do other things for example, for the other department. Okay, I can insert a picture from here, and I can insert any other picture. Okay, like that, and just any picture, probably. And I'm gonna change the picture property to be small. So 200, this is the picture. Just make the frame fit to the picture. You have to click on div like this. Okay, so you can extend it. You can write on top of it. Okay, and cancel. You can write on top of it and do anything that you want in the background. I'm gonna just put this one as a background. Sorry, format, border and shading, and I'm gonna go the shading. Browse. I can put another image as a background. This image, okay, and it come up like this. I can say here, write something, and say here, for example, say human resources, and I can make it bigger like this other one. Okay, and I can put it in the middle like that. Okay, and so if you have books or movies or games, you want to show them like this, you can do this using layers. Okay, guys. This is how it looks like on the browser. So this is how it looks like in the browser. You can just move between them, and it looks like this in the browser. So it's like a choice, for example. All right, or you can say the names of the majors in the college like that, and so on. You can see that this image is short. It's not going to all screen. How do I make it goes to whole screen? I can play with the property of the top. Go to the top. This image here, I'm gonna make it to the whole screen. So picture property, and in the appearance here, you have the width, okay? You have the width and height. I can specify them. So this one in percent, I can make it 100% of the page. And I will leave the height the same. I only change the width. Okay, if I save it, and see, it's short now. Okay, if I refresh it, it's the whole page.